Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, kembali lagi bersama saya Abang Kil. Hari ni kita akan melanjutkan game Max Payne Mobile. Okay, sebelum tu kita save dulu. Di episod sebelum ni saya lupa nak save ya. Okay. Sorry guys, lupa. Hari tu kat sini. Save sini ya. Okay, lanjut. Hati-hati guys. Naik dulu. Okay, bunyi apa tu? Bunyi kat bawah tu. Oh, ribut. Okay, masuk sini. Alamak. Pakai molotov. Alamak, salah. Aduh. Alamak. Dah pakai pistol je lah. Mati pun. Okay, nak pergi mana guys? Sana di pintu. Okay, jaga. Jatuh ni auto mati. Okay, selamat. Okay, sebelum tu save dulu. Okay, kembali lagi. Kita baru je save tadi. Okay, sekarang naik sini ke? Oops. Jaga. Nak pergi mana ni? Sana. Okay, berjalan. Alamak. Aduh. Saya save tadi. Okay, kat sini guys. Sini tak boleh. Bagus. Aduh, nasib baik. Okay, kita save dulu. Okay, kembali lagi. Kita ada orang. Sini boleh masuk? Tak boleh. Make it. Ni kat belakang tirai. Okay, patus. Naik sini.
Karaoke never was my scene.
Bunyi guys. Okay. Ni. Ada pintu rahsia. Alamak. Ya. Okay, tak ada orang. Wah guys. Ada orang lipat bom. Ni macam mana ni? Lari. Kita pergi kat tempat sini dulu. Alamak. Ni macam teka-teki guys. Okay, kita try buka. Okay, tak ada jalan keluar nombor 2 ni. Okay, nombor 3. Hah? Kat sana. Okay, kita try dulu. Ada teka-teki juga ni. Okay, pasti ni betul ni. Rasanya. Okay, ni dah mati dah ni. Okay, kita akan naik ke atas. Oh, bahaya ni. Mana nak pergi? Oh, ada pintu, ada pintu. Okay, kita pergi dulu. Slow. Ya, alamak. Nasib saya safe. Okay, saya dah safe dah kat sini tadi. Oh, nasib baik. Ada kat sini. Chapter 9.
The backstage area led to Lupino's inner sanctum. The hot air inside was like an invisible wall, thick with incense and something else, a sickly sweet smell that made you gag. This was the rotten core of the Big Apple. Lupino lurked somewhere ahead, like a spider at the center of his web, waiting. The vapors in the air started to make my head swim. Torn pieces of a letter lay scattered on the sofa.
Oh guys, ada unsur ilmu Illuminati. Payah nak sebut guys. Ni kalau tengok ni, sini. Okay, ada tanda guys kat mana ni. Ini tak boleh ambil. Kat mana ni?
Punchinello had threatened Lupino in writing. The note had been torn to pieces, bloody fingerprints all over them.
Don't want you to think that one of my boys is not playing with a full deck. Shape up, Jack. We are running a business here. I'd hate to send the trio to strong-arm you.
The trio were the Don's notorious henchmen. It was obvious that Lupino hadn't been intimidated by the threat.
Okay, dah semakin dekat ni nak cari Lupino.
Lupino's notes covered the table.
Kat table. Oh ni.
Jack Lupino was crazy, all right. The table was scattered with notes of demented arcane nonsense written in rusty blood. A mishmash list of demons, devils, and dark gods evoked.
Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Cthulhu, Lilith, Hela, blood given to you all.
He was after that old Faustian deal, your soul for power and fortune. Just sign on the dotted line with your blood.
Rasanya Jack Lupino ni yang buat semua ni.
Lupino's notebook lay on the pedestal.
Oh, ni book dia. Rasa ni kerja Jack Lupino.
Jack Lupino was crazy, all right.
Mythic wolves let loose to devour the sun and the moon. Lupino is the wolf. I'm Mr. Beast, the big bad Fenris wolf. I'm the end of the world man, wearing the flesh of fallen angels.
After Y2K, the end of the world had become a cliche. But who was I to talk? A brooding underdog avenger alone against an empire of evil, out to right a grave injustice. Everything was subjective. There were only personal apocalypses. Nothing is a cliche when it's happening to you.
Okay guys, saya lupa nak cakap waktu saya opening tadi. Jangan lupa like dan subscribe channel ini supaya
Flesh of fallen angels, come to me all. Astaroth, Beelzebub. Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Baphomet, Lucifer, Loki, Satan, Cthulhu, Lilith, Ella. Blood to you all. Secret living under the skin of reality. I've seen it. The corruption of flesh. I'm the wolf. Yeah, I am the wolf. It's close. It's coming. You have come. A witness to the end of time. It's now. I will rise to her side. I don't need the words. I'm beyond the words.
Okay guys, jangan lupa like dan subscribe channel saya ni untuk dapat update. Dan juga senanglah bagi saya nak lanjutkan lagi game-game yang Android je lah. PC belum lagi. Kita main game Android dulu. Okay, kita dah makin dekat. Rasanya tu suara Jack Lupino rasa. Okay, rasa kita akan lawan dengan dia rasa. Oh guys. Oh alamak, pintu dah kunci. Oh, saya kena save dulu game ni. Okay, saya save dulu. Okay, kita lanjut. Oh, alamak guys. Ush, mana guys? Alamak. Ke atas. Alamak, mana guys? Ush, kat mana? Kita pakai shotgun. Mantap kita pakai shotgun. Mantap. Mana dia bang? Tak nampak. Wah, mati ni. Parah. Ni guys. Pakai Uzi. Alamak. Sekejap dulu. Saya nak pakai Uzi. Isi nyawa dulu. Ambil dulu. Make it. Mantap. Tu dia. Tak sedap. Pakai pistol je lah. Oh, tu dia.
I had known there'd have to be a catch in it somewhere, and this one was the Empire State Building of catches. Lupino was pumped up and dying to go 15 rounds with a mutant alligator. And then he started this spooky monkey talk, straight from a bad dream. Mine.
I have tasted the flesh of fallen angels. I've tasted the devil's green blood. It runs in my veins. I've seen beyond the world of skin, the architecture of blood and bow and arrow. Death is coming! She is coming, and hell follows with her. This is the twilight winter. I am ready to be her son. Her time is now, and all who stand in her way must die! Die!
Okay guys, kita akan lawan Jack Lupino. Alamak, dia dah menggila dah ni guys. Tembak. Baik.
When Lupino finally went down, I wanted to make real sure he'd stay that way. V was a
Okay,
bad
guys.
monster. Turned them into friggin' zombie demons from outer space.
I think he's dead already.
Huh? And that's when it happened.
But dead or not, you've got the wrong guy.
In stepped this knockout femme fatale holding a gun to my face. I returned the favor.
Oh, siapa tu guys?
Lisa Punchinello. Lisa Punchinello was the Don's wife.
Mona Sachs. Lisa's evil twin.
Your safety's off, evil twin. You might hurt someone with that gun of yours.
Lisa's the damsel in distress. I'm the professional. I'd blow you away without batting an eye.
Sure, and you can check out my credentials splattered all over this joint.
Jack couldn't have framed you. Not the state he was in. We're after the same slime bag. Angelo Punchinello's the one who murdered your friend and framed you with it.
You know this for a fact.
I've got my sources.
I don't have a clue these days. I just shoot them as they come. Who put a contract on the archfiend?
This one's mine. I hate the guts of that sadistic wife-beater. Why not pool our bullets for this one?
I thought you'd never ask. My finger was starting to twitch.
How do you like your whiskey?
I'm easy, as long as you don't try to slip me a Mickey.
You're a real angel, Max.
It was good stuff. Tasted sweet as honey going down.
Nothing personal. Can't
Alamak,
risk you
guys.
going berserk and getting Lisa killed.
Macam kita kena
The
racun ke?
nightmare was always the same. Violent shapes moving in darkness, old and ugly. The killer's mad laughter was a riddle filled with wicked innuendo.
Alamak.
Somewhere, the baby was crying.
Wah. Kita kat mana ni? Okay, sebelum tu saya save dulu. Bahaya ni, bahaya. Okay. Guys, kita tak ada senjata guys. Nak pergi mana ni? Okay, kita check dulu. Kita kat mana ni? Biar saya fikir dulu. Tadi kita... Oh, rasanya kita mimpi ni. Mimpi. Alamak. Suara anak kita guys.
Max, no, please, Max. Why?
Ada satu ni. Okay, kita pergi sana. Okay, betul. Ni. Aduh, apa ni? Mana ni guys? Baik. So kita patah balik ni kat sini. Wah. Alamak. Dah set ni. Tak ada petunjuk ni guys. Okay, ni rasa macam tembus. Sini ke? Alamak guys. Ui, pening kepala ni. Hai. Oh ni. Aduh, salah jalan. Pening. Ni ke? Okay, kita dengar suara. Ni rasa macam tembus kat sini. Mari kita check. Okay.
Should have known it when we found you snoring next to Lupino's corpse.
Ada kat sini.
A comedian.
Okay. Okay, kita naik je.
The pictures were filled with good old times.
Ush. Mimpi guys. Tenang. Alamak.
I really love to watch cartoons. Captain Baseball Bat Boy's my favorite.
Okay, sebelum tu kita save dulu. Bahaya ni. Okay. Uish. Panjang guys. Tengok tu. Okay. Alamak. Bahaya ni guys. Okay. Wah, kena lompat guys. Okay, sebelum tu saya nak save dulu. Okay guys, kembali lagi. Okay, kita akan lompat. 1, 2, 3. Ya. Alah. Alah. Okay guys, kita kembali lagi. Oh, okay lah. Slow. Alamak. Kita skip je lah guys. Makan waktu. Sorry.
I woke up in a bad dream. My head felt 2 sizes too small for my
Oh
brain.
guys, kita bangun.
Max Payne. I envy your name.
And the killer was smiling.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Frankie the Bat Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot? He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
Ush. Sakit tu.
Nothing wrong with a little laugh now and then. Take me, for example. I love to watch cartoons. Cartoon violence is a fascinating thing. Let's take a break. I need to take a leak and maybe grab a cold one at the bar. Don't worry. I'll be back to finish this off. And then, it's checkout time.
You play, you pay, you bastard. He swaggered out, and the door clanged shut behind him, locks clicking into place. Everyone makes mistakes. Mine hadn't been to crack jokes about the goon with the bat. He'd have cracked my skull regardless. It hadn't even been to trust a girl with a gun. I had blindly gone after the first bad guy on my hit list when I should have been aiming further up the ladder, at the head of the Punchinello family. I couldn't bring myself to be pissed at Mona. Guess I had a soft spot for a pretty face. But when somebody decides to play baseball with your head, you tend to get sore. They had dragged me back to the basement of Lupino's hotel. I was beaten, bruised, and blue. I felt like the chair I had broken to get free.
Okay guys, ada musuh baru. Saya lupa nama dia pula.
All I had was Niagara's bat, sticky with my own blood.
Oh guys. Wah, macam mana ni? Alamak. Kita save dulu. Okay. Tak boleh. Aduh, kita kembali kat tempat ni guys.
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
It's Frankie's turf. We'll take care of it.
Go ahead.
It's Frankie's turf.
Yeah, I know that.
Hey, what the hell?
Okay guys. Alamak guys.
It's Payne.
Oh. Hey. Rupanya
Without a
begitu
gun,
sedikit.
I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with him.
We'll take care of it.
Yeah, I know. Just I wouldn't mind having a go at him.
It's Frankie's turn.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. Kita tunggu orang tu lewat. Oh guys, ramai.
There he is.
Okay, kita pakai shotgun. Nyawa kita pun sedikit dah ni. Make it. Kita perlukan make it, guys. Okay, sebelum tu kita save. Okay guys, kita teruskan. Dorang tak. Make it. Where are you? Oops. Okay, ni tempat tadi kita tembus. Dah, mati kita ni.
Another newspaper caption for a murder scene.
Okay guys, saya nak round dulu, nak cari medkit. Okay, saya akan skip dulu. Okay guys, kembali lagi. Akhirnya saya ada jumpa juga medkit. Tapi tak banyak, satu je. Okay, kita tengok masuk khabar.
Frankie had left his calling card, a Captain Baseball bat boy strip, next to a sewer passage filled with bodies.
You'd better not mess with Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Even my arch enemy, Bicycle Helmet Girl, swoons at the sight of me. Aha!
There were enough corpses to put a mass murderer to shame.
Okay, komik je. Kita kena cari medkit guys. Tak cukup ni. Okay, kita... Waktu saya check, saya ada jumpa lift ni. Okay, rasanya nak pergi ke atas. Okay, let's go. Hati-hati guys. Mana? Oh, belakang ni. Okay, kita save dulu. Okay, kembali lagi. Okay, serang. Musuh ada. Tak ada. Ada mau. Kita pakai beretta. Sudah. Ush. Alamak, mati kita. Make it tak ada. Please ada satu make it ke? Aduh, tak ada. Okay, maknanya kita kena keluar ni. Oh, ni. Nasib baik. Okay, kita pakai satu. Kurang medkit ni. Sini tak ada. Baik ada daripada tak ada. Okay. Okay, kena pergi sini rasa.
Things were fast going from bad to worse.
Oh, kita kembali lagi kat hotel ni.
The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape. The cops who had stayed behind were dead. Frankie, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
Okay, kita tengok dulu. Mana nak masuk ni? Sini.
Just forget about it.
Dekat sini.
Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it. That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don. Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio? That's even worse than what Frankie's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad news.
Oh, Mona.
It's
More evidence that Punchinello didn't like me much.
Mana sini? Ni.
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Reliable sources. That meant somebody thought the Mafia had me. Didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely
Mafia.
recognizable. Case closed. Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news. But his news was old news. Framing me hadn't been enough. Don Punchinello had put a hit on me. He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Frankie about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Frankie, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
Okay. Sebelum tu kita cek dulu. Okay, rasa tak ada apa-apa. Kita teruskan perjalanan kita. Masuk mana ni? Sini. Shh. Macam ada orang.
Hey, yeah.
Bahaya. Sini boleh masuk? Tak boleh. Okay, kita akan ke bar.
The hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Frankie was there, having a beer.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
Fine by me.
Oh guys, ada
Just as well.
bosan. Alamak, ramai. Grenade lucu. Yo. Alamak. Alamak. Kita pakai dual machine. Slow mo. Mati pun. Okay. Mana nak pergi? Sini.
Thank you. You've been a lovely aunt. Had enough? I don't play with girls anyway. Unfair!
I spotted the tail as soon as I left the hotel. A big black Mercedes.
Always.
I'd seen the car before. That time it had heralded impressive explosions. Vladimir was back.
Bang. You're dead, Max Payne.
I might have laughed if I remembered how. What's this supposed to be? Cops and robbers? Look, you want something with me? Get in line.
Peace, man. Relax. You know you are a real news item. Armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse. I've always wanted to say that.
It's a bum rap. I've been framed.
That's a moot point. Whatever you did or did not do, I'm sure you had good reason for doing it. Want to hear me out?
I'm listening.
K-pop dulu.
Punchinello messing with V is bad for business all around. But that's not all. There is this guy, Boris Time, used to pull jobs for me. He's the captain of the cargo ship Charon. Now the bastard turncoat has gone over to the other side, Punchinello's. The ship's loaded with high-res hardware, guns, my business. If Punchinello gets hold of that cargo, he's won and I have lost. And you'll have your work cut out for you. If you want to get to Punchinello, you'll need heavy-duty persuaders. I am just the man to get them for you. Change the ship back under my flag, maybe pop 2 in the Traitor Times head while you're at it. You'll get enough guns to start the apocalypse. You in or out?
Let's get this show on the road. Vladimir was one of those old-time bad guys with honor and morals, which made him almost one of the good guys. None of us was a saint. The Brooklyn riverfront was a maze of rusty containers, sharp-boned cranes looming up from the snowstorm. On a night like this, you couldn't help but think of the dark army of dead men sleeping with the fishes, cement shoes in line. No Minotaur lurked in this labyrinth, but somewhere out there, on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter, the skipper of the Chiron was waiting, like the ferryman of the river Styx.
Okay guys, untuk video kali ni sampai di sini dulu guys. Okay, rasanya dah lebih 30 minit. Okay, kita akan lanjut video part keberapa ni? Aduh lupa guys. Okay, kita akan lanjut ke part yang berikutnya. Okay, sampai jumpa lagi dan jangan lupa tekan butang like dan subscribe untuk dapat updatean dari channel saya. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.